Hello, welcome back to the channel, and we're doing more Vintage Cube Draft. What do we got? We got a monkey. I love monkey. So yeah, Ragavan Premium 1-drop, really quite strong. Other than that, I mean, we see Stock Up, Fire Covenant, Wasteland, and then, yeah, things kind of fall a bit after that, but yeah, I think this is a pretty easy monkey. And then we could be mono red, we could be Boros, we could be Is It Tempo. There's all kinds of fun, exciting things that we can do. But yeah, obviously it's one of the scarier turn one plays of the format. You could just, you take your opponent's best cards and you ramp, and it's pressure. Yeah, really strong. And then, of course, in the late game, you can dash it in to put it out of harm's way from sorcery speed, interaction. Yeah, messed up card. Ragavan's really good. Okay. All right, what do we got? So I think it's between Blood Crypt and Loot. So Loot's very, very strong card, of course. I also like black-red mid-range decks, so maybe take this wheel Dothy Voidwalker, but I think the upside of Loot is just so incredibly strong. So 5 mana 2/4 double strike Vigi haste, and then you just have all these abilities. It's really good. If we really wanted to stay red, we would take like Generous Plunderer, but that's kind of boring. And also I think the power level gap between potentially playing another color with Blood Crypt or just the raw power of Loot is a little too wide. So yeah, we're going to take Loot. Okay, so what are we trying to do with this start? So we could go full on Teamer, take Uro, but if I'm going to be doing that, I feel like Birds of Paradise is probably a better place to go. So this is one aspect of Vintage Cube where if you just take the powerful mana dorks and then use that to ramp out your busted stuff, that's pretty good. Because we could take birds, and then there's a lot of stuff we could wheel. We could wheel the Dak, Hex Drinker, Uro, or Treachery. I'm not sure if any of those wheel, but I feel like I would want to be base green at this point with the Birds of Paradise. And Uro's very, very strong, but I feel like Birds of Paradise opens up to, a little bit more. And then we just get Nadu. So that is a great card to see, and a great card that we can play on turn 2 off of Birds of Paradise. So yeah, totally happy to see that. Other than that, we have Flame Slash, Expressive Iteration to go into this Teamer space. But yeah, Nadu is pretty busted, so we're going to take Nadu. All right, now what do we see? I think I'm just going to take Avacyn's Pilgrim here. Again, just have that critical mass of 1 mana ramp dork plays. Other than that, we have Sowing Micah Spawn for more ramp. We have Jace and Spell Pierce as well, which would be, I think, pretty good. But again, I feel like we're going to be in that space of trying to play a mana dork on 1 and then like a Nadu or another busted 3-drop on turn 2. So let's take the Avacyn's Pilgrim here. Okay, we see Botanical Sanctum, Commercial District, and Brazen Borrower. So I think I'm going to take Commercial District, mainly because it's fetchable. If this Botanical Sanctum were a breeding pool or a tropical island, then I would probably take that. But we actually are not entirely sure if we're going to be base Gruul or base Simic. I mean, maybe we're just base green and then just splashing everything else. That's also a possibility. But yeah, I think I like the idea of having a Surveil land first here. Okay, so now I could take either Steam Vents or Sentinel. I think I'll just take Sentinel. It's a really strong mid-rangey threat, and especially if we're going for the strategy of like ramping out a 3-drop, Steam Vents would be fine, but it's essentially like a double splash land, and say we get a Misty Rainforest, we would already be able to get all 3 of our colors. So, I mean, the Steam Vents, I guess, helps a little bit, but it doesn't help cast a Birds of Paradise on turn 1. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Sentinel. I think the Sentinel is surprisingly strong. Okay, not too much here. Mind Collapse for removal versus a Zagoth Triome for fixing. Unfortunately, this is not a Teamer land, but Sultai, that could open the door for some sort of black splash. I'm not sure what exactly, but I mean, it's better than anything else. And in the worst case scenario, it's a blue-green tap land, which we may or may not play. Well, here's a black splash we could end up playing, an Urtai Resurrected. There's that, or there's a Huatli, which Huatli's kind of is middling. It's fine. 3 mana 2/3, get a basic land is totally serviceable with the inherent upside of turning into this cool saga. I'm not sure if I'm maybe just undervaluing it. I think I'm going to take Urtai. It's nice to have a land that, you know, is also, or like a creature that's also sort of spell-like in that sense. Okay, I guess I just take Lotus Cobra here. We don't currently have fetch lands, but we'll take them extremely highly. So yeah, let's take Lotus Cobra. Wow, we wield Hexdrinker and Uro. That is excellent. Gosh, I don't know which one I would rather have. I mean, Hexdrinker can turn into a threat all by itself, but I think I'm going to lean more on Uro. And we don't really have the cantrips. I'm not sure about this pick. I mean, Uro's really strong, so I'm not really too upset. There's a Deathrite Shaman. Again, this is only good if we find fetch lands. I mean, Expressive Iteration it's okay, but they're close. I'm going to take the Deathrite Shaman because we're just really looking for fetch lands. I will take those extremely highly in the next pack. Ooh, Bayou. Nice. Get free black fixing. Necromancy is probably not what we're doing. Okay. I feel like I would take Misty Rainforest over a lot of stuff. There's a Windswept Heath. Kind of the same thing. So, besides that... Oh, there's Lightning Greaves. Oh, shoot. Okay, can I wheel Lightning Greaves? That's the question. Because obviously Lightning Greaves combos with Nadu. But, you know, Nadu's just like a fine card by itself. I mean, obviously it's great to have the combos, but we have... I mean, there's other combos with Nadu besides the Lightning Greaves. Like, for example, Scythecat Cub is an example. So if you keep targeting your stuff with your landfall triggers, you trigger Nadu, find more lands, trigger Scythecat Cub. It's not like infinite or anything, but it can get you a crap ton of value. Very strong. But yeah, I think taking a green fetch here is way too premium, especially because, I mean, it finds all our colors, which is important, and where it turns on Deathrite Shaman, it makes Lotus Cobra better, it makes Uro better. It just does a lot for the deck. So yeah, I think we're going to take that and be pretty happy. Oh, and now we just get to take Minskin Boo. Great card to splash. Yeah, super, super strong Planeswalker. Really ridiculous, so I'm very happy with that. Other than that, I mean, we do have Raphellos if we end up... I mean, we're ending up fairly, like, not mono green or anything, but heavy green. So this can really help power out some of the big boys. But I don't know, our deck seems kind of more mid-rangey and maybe loots like a curve topper. Maybe we have a 6-drop, I don't know. But yeah, Minskin Boo is kind of nuts. Other than that, there's Bristly Bill, another one of these landfall put counters on things that combos with Nadu. There's... That's pretty much it, I guess. I guess Otawara's fine. Horizon Canopy's fine. But other than that, I mean, yeah, this is just a slam dunk Minskin Boo. All right, what do we get next? So let's see. Spara's Headquarters does not really help us. Oliphant does not help us. World Spine Worm if we find Flash. But it's probably better just to take like Sandstorm Salvager here. It's not super exciting or anything, but 3-mana 1/1 makes a 3/3, and then you can put counters on your tokens. So, for example, you could put it on the Minskin Boo token, and well, that's the only example in the deck. But I mean, the card's like fine enough on its own. I'm not like embarrassed to take it here or anything. Okay, I feel like I cannot pass another green fetch land. Super strong here in this particular deck. Like, the fetch lands are already good, but in this style of deck, they're excellent. So yeah, I feel like I'm very happy to take a Verdant here. Other than that, I mean, there's Waterlog Grove, which could be a good wheel. And if we get enough fetch lands, I guess Reminap Excavator could be good. Subtleties, it's okay. We don't have that many blue cards to make it work. And then either of these lands, Spire Bluff, Canal, Thornspire, Verge, would be, fine, I guess. But yeah, easy Verdant Catacombs here. Any green fetch I would take happily. Like, they don't even... Verdant Catacombs and Windswept Heath, the alternate... It has green and it has white or black, right? And we're not playing white, and... I mean, we have one black card. But it doesn't matter, because you just fetch up... Both of our lands are essentially rainbow lands in our deck, which is so incredible. Okay, what do we want to do here? So... I feel like I probably just take Fanatic of Ronas, go for that same strategy of take ramp out a busted 3, 4, or 5 mana card on turn 2 or 3, and just go to town that way. Other than that, there's Malcolm, which is fine, but we're not playing the flash game. Sink into Stupor is a land that's also a spell, very strong. Maybe we could wheel, I don't know. Take Fanatic, I think that's totally fine. Okay, I know I was talking about, busted lands, fetch lands and whatnot, but Martial Arts is definitely not what we want to be doing here. So we have Tarmogoyf and Woodfall Primus. There's also Phyrexian Revoker. I guess I could spec on a Leyline Binding, because that's something we're missing right now is... Well, right now we have 12 creatures and one non-creature, that being Minskin Boo, which is kind of like a creature, but like a really busted creature that makes you question modern Magic design choices. So anyway, I feel like I might want to take the Leyline Binding here. If we already have 2 fetch lands. If we just find like a Temple Garden, then we can probably play it. Tarmogoyf's fine, but we have enough threats, is where I was getting with that. Okay, so now I can probably just take Jetmir's Garden, and that can maybe replace the Zagoth, or I don't know, that's a lot of tap lands though. But it does help. It helps us splash the Leyline Binding, which is important. There's also Shifting Woodland. Shifting Woodland can become like a Nadu to help you combo, but the problem is we're not going to be able to turn on Delirium super easily, at least right now. I think it's important to maybe shore up this fixing, because I think the Leyline Binding is actually going to be good here. Okay, well, there's a Savannah, but there's also a Once Upon a Time. I think Once Upon a Time is a little too strong to not take. Like, if it just smooths out your opening and draws so nicely. And it's not completely embarrassing to play later, but obviously in the opening hand, it's you mulligan less. It's really, really strong. Savannah would also be totally reasonable here, but I feel like we should be okay. We might have passed Temple Garden earlier. I don't remember. But yeah, Once Upon a Time is really, really gross here. Oh, we wield the Lightning Greaves. Excellent. And yeah, other than that, I mean, the strong cards. Entomb Wheeling is, someone's going to be happy with that for sure. Oculus is strong, but not in this deck. We're not filling the graveyard fast enough. Tidal Scullers, totally serviceable 2-drop. Inti, this card's really good too. But yeah, I think easy Lightning Greaves. So now we have the combo with Nadu. So now we could take Horizon. I mean, I guess we just take Bristly Bill as another good with the fetch lands, another combo with Nadu. Fast Bond. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Wait. Not really. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, I'm probably not playing it. Hey, look, we got all the lands that we wanted. I think Waterlogged Grove on average going to be stronger here than a Thornspire Verge. And I guess I could take an Embereth Shieldbreaker for sideboard. Okay, we wield Tarmogoyf, so we might play that. Worldly to ooh. You know, I don't usually like this card, but the fact that we have Nadu as like a combo piece makes me a little bit more interested in Worldly Tutor. And our deck is like mostly creatures, so it can pretty much fetch up whatever we want. The Ragavan is starting to look a little suspect because this card's great on turn 1, but a little less good on turn 6, although not completely terrible. So we'll see about that. All right, what do we have here? This pack looks, I mean, it's a good pack, but not really for us. Because I don't know if we really want like Remand in this deck per se. We have Karn as like a generically good 4-mana planeswalker, but we already have decent 4-mana plays. We do have Time Warp, and like taking an extra turn in this deck just to maybe set up a combo or get in an extra hit with Minsc Boo. That's pretty good. I kind of want to just take Boseiju Who Endures, because something we are lacking in this deck is interaction. And, you know, Boseiju offers that interaction for basically free, like no opportunity cost to just put this in your deck. And then it's uncounterable, right, for the most part. And then you just blow up an artifact or enchantment. And obviously there's a ton of great artifacts or enchantments in the cube. So yeah, I think we're going to take Boseiju here. Okay, so this is interesting. I could take either Hullbreacher, which is completely broken for the most part, and then there's also Hedge Maze, which is great fixing, but our fixing's not that bad. It's pretty good overall, I would say. We do need some more like blue lands to facilitate Uro, but we should hopefully be able to find that a bit later. Plus, we already have a bunch of tap lands. So I think we're probably going to take Hullbreacher here. Sylvan Caryatid also a strong consideration, but I mean, there's so many card draw effects, and if we can like make, you know, they cast a cantrip, and we essentially quote unquote counter their cantrip, make a 3/2 body and a treasure, that's insane. And that's like the floor. So yeah, this card's really strong. Okay, so now we have the choice, I think, between Heritage Reclamation and I guess Tireless Tracker. I mean, there's also Jace Wielder of Mysteries, which is sort of like, you know, if you really go off with Nadu, that is a, you know, that's sort of a combo. But I mean, we don't have, what's that one card called? Springheart Nantuko, to really make Nadu Lightning Greaves completely pop off and like go through your entire deck. So that probably won't be necessary. I think I just take Tireless Tracker. It's a solid play with the fetch lands. Okay, I see Noble Hierarch. I take Noble Hierarch, I think. I mean, True Name Nemesis, Lorien Revealed, Ulvenwald Oddity would be fine, but this is like the perfect mana dork for this deck. Adds green and blue. It also adds white for our Leyline Binding, which we're a little lacking in the white fixing, but we can get there. Yeah, I think Noble Hierarch is really good here. Ooh, okay, is this an Omnath deck? Yeah, probably. Other than that, I mean, there's Sylvan Safekeeper, which can help protect your Nadu, and then in like a pinch, you can use it to trigger your Nadu. I played Nadu for like 1 or 2 tournaments when it was at its height in Modern. completely ridiculous, busted, insane deck. I kind of miss it a little bit, but I'm glad it's gone. Yeah, anyway, I think I'll just take Omnath here. Omnath is really, really good. Okay. I feel like we just take Generous End. It's kind of like, I always say this about these land cyclers from the 1-mana land cyclers from Lord of the Rings. They're basically just tap dual lands. Because, on turn 1, you basically, you play your forest or whatever, and then you tap out and you get your Bayou, right? And then you play it, and then it just, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm not doing a great job explaining how good these cards are. And you can also like skimp on lands when you play them too, which is powerful. So yeah, definitely going to take Generous End here. Nissa is also a consideration, but yeah, I think Generous End is strong. Okay, what do we have? We have Memory Lapse Titania, which is, it's only good with the fetch lands, and we only have 2 of those, but other than that, I mean, we take, Memory Lapse. Maybe we just take the Titania. This is a bad Oath of Druids deck for sure. You don't want to hit like a Birds of Paradise. Titania's not great in this deck. I mean, I could take Memory Lapse just to like get some tempo plays. I don't know. We'll take it. I'm not convinced. Okay, this is not really a Treasure Cruise deck. We're not filling the graveyard enough. I guess I just take Haywire Might for the sideboard. That seems fine. Ooh, we wield Time Warp. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think Time Warp's excellent in this deck. Whoa, we wield the Hedge Maze? Oh, excellent. That is really nice for the fixing. And we wield the Heritage Reclamation. Yeah, super great. Now we have a great sideboard plan. Stern Scolding's fine. I think we just take Lunewald Oddity just as another big beater. Okay, we have Day, Sylvan Safekeeper, Vaultborn Tyrant. Let's take Sylvan Safekeeper. We might play that main deck. I think we can cut the Ragavan here. I just don't think it's necessary. I mean, we have our red fixing, but for Omnath and Minsc and Boo, and like Ragavan's a great card in it. Oh, and Loot. Yeah, that's already a lot of red cards. Ragavan's obviously great, but if you're not playing it early, it gets a lot worse. So yeah, I think we can go ahead and do that. And let's see, we have kind of 4 mana dorks plus Generous End. So we can skimp on, perhaps, I think we could play 15 lands in this deck, which is pretty strong. In that case, I think we just cut, honestly, I think I just cut Tarmogoyf and call it a day. I mean, we have like 19 creatures and 6 non-creatures, so Tarmogoyf on average is going to be like a 2-3, maybe a 3-4. 2-mana 3-4, I mean, we're just doing so many better things. So we did not find Springheart and Antuco, but we still have Bristly Bill, Lightning Greaves to pair with our Nadu. All right, let's fix up the mana here. Yeah, 6 land, so 15. I think that's good. Don't really want to cut any of the non-basics. So let's see what it suggests for us. Okay, so let's just see where we're at right now. For red fixing, for green fixing, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so all the lands have green. That's nice. For blue, which I think is the next most important color, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue. That's actually not bad. And then 6 really with the Generous End as well. You kind of have to count that. Birds and Noble Hierarch you can like sort of count. So yeah, the blue's not bad. For red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's not bad either. 5 with the Generous End. And for notably the Avacyn's Pilgrim and the Noble Hierarch don't tap for red. For black, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for one black card. Yeah, I feel like we definitely don't need a swamp, that's for sure. And then for white, we have the one white card. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. We also have Avacyn's Pilgrim. Okay, so we have a couple ways. So we definitely don't need a plains, that's for sure. We need 6 lands, so what if we do this? So let's do another count. So if you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. I think we want 13 green sources to be able to consistently cast a Mana Dork on turn 1. We have, and then let's see, for white we're good, we've already determined that. For black we're good, we've already determined that. For blue we have 1, or for red we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish. Yeah, I think 1 mountain is fine. And then for blue we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but we do also have birds, Noble Hierarch, Deathrite Shaman to help out. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. The important thing is that we have all of our, green sources in order, and I think we do. So yeah, I think this deck looks pretty sweet, and we'll see you for the matches. All right, we're playing as Eslesh, and we lost the die roll, but yeah, this hand's great, mainly because it has Once Upon a Time, but it also has Perfect Fixing. So we don't have any cheap plays, but that's what the Once Upon a Time's for. Absolutely so good. Man, Once Upon a Time is so busted. All right. Okay, they go Tamiyo turn 1. Tamiyo is a good card. Very scary to see on turn 1. All right, there's Omnath. So yeah, let's... I could wait. No, let's do it now. Okay, let's Once Upon a Time. So we have Deathrite Shaman, Urtai. Yeah, let's just get Nadu. I mean, Nadu's busted. So we'll do that. And then we have Noble Hierarch. I mean, it is something that I can play on turn 2, so I guess I will keep that on top. And then that would allow me, for example, I could play Tireless Tracker into land on the next turn. We'll see. All right, so we'll go Forest into Noble Hierarch, pass. So it's looking a little dicey right now. I feel like they're going to be able to flip their Tamiyo, and then that's a problem for sure. Yeah, I'll just F6. It's fine. Yeah, no lightning bolts or anything to deal with the Tamiyo. That's definitely something we're lacking, is the interaction, but you don't really need to. Okay, so now, Birds of Paradise. Okay, that's pretty nice. I think in that case, we could try to slam Nadu, but maybe it's likely they have some sort of counterspell up. So I think we're gonna bait it with. Oh, wait, hold on, that doesn't work. I was gonna say play the Tireless Tracker into Birds of Paradise, but the problem with that is then this island doesn't tap for the birds. Yeah, little unfortunate there. Maybe I should have just played the island out, but yeah, didn't think about that particular sequence happening. So with that being the case, the Tireless Tracker value goes a little bit down. I think I'll just go Sandstorm Salvager to bait out the counter here, because it's a fine threat. Yeah. Let's see. This is unfortunate. They are gonna get to draw and discard, but I think it's important to get out more mana sources, and I don't want to just sit around and do nothing. All right, we can definitely. There's a whoa, that is a flash. Oh boy. All right, but they discarded it, so that's probably a good sign. Man, they have Fallen Shinobi and Flash. All right, pretty strong. Okay, they're on the defensive though. So let's see. If they cast 2 spells and then draw a card, they can flip Tamiyo. Frantic Search. Yeah, that'll flip Tamiyo. That's pretty good. They're just gonna uptick though, so yeah, it kind of depends on what we draw next turn. I think, well, fetch land would be completely insane because then we can go Omnath fetch land, and it doesn't seem like they have a counter spell. Grief. Oh boy. All right, that's a little. I guess it's not completely horrible. I mean, they get to look at my hand. What do they take? Like, Omnath is not great on its own, but obviously if we draw a fetch land, it gets pretty nuts. They can't really take Uro. They just take Nadu, I think. That makes sense. Okay, Sentinel. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We could do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go Sentinel, I think. So Sentinel, make map, and then we'll map onto the Sentinel, and then what did we reveal? Leyline Binding. I do like Leyline Binding. Yeah, I think I will keep that. So I will not put that in the graveyard. And then, unfortunately, we are just forced to pass here. So it's not great. Let's see. Red, green, blue. So this costs 3 mana. Yeah, the curve has definitely been pretty awkward this game. They're drawing a card, though, with the clue, so their hand must not contain too much. Okay, they're going to dam away the Sentinel. Sure, that's fine. Not too bad. Tamiyo returning dam. Huh. Can I just, like, kill the Tamiyo? Okay. Alright, so we draw the Leyline Binding. If we Leyline Binding away the... Yeah, actually, you know what? This works out. So let's go white, whatever. Leyline Binding. Take their Ledger Shredder. And then I'm willing to sacrifice my Sandstorm Salvager for the greater good. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. Never mind. I don't have to sacrifice it for the greater good. Let's... Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to attack the Tamiyo. Oh, shoot. Is this only as a sorcery? No, it's not. Okay. So it's attack Tamiyo. It gets exalted. And then we'll see if they block like a dummy. They're not going to block. Because obviously we just Sandstorm Salvager, give it trample, and then so it makes 0 sense for them to block here. They're not going to do it. Okay, cool. They're not going to do it. I thought I was going to set up a funny moment, but yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so they have the dam, which it's fine, but like, I don't know. They're just, Emperor Bones. Okay. Oh God, they can get Fallen Shinobi. That's a problem. Yeah. Okay, I think I got a little too trigger happy with the Sandstorm Salvager. Now they just get to Fallen Shinobi me. Yeah, let's hope they just don't hit anything crazy. They have hit... Oh my God, they hit a Time Warp and a Generous End. That's probably the worst case scenario. In fact, 9... Oh, we're just dead. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a punt. Yeah, I was definitely not supposed to tap down the Sandstorm Salvager. Oh my goodness. All right, well, that looks pretty cool. And I don't think there's really too much we can do with sideboarding. They didn't seem to have artifacts and enchantments, at least that I could see. So, yeah, I think we just run it back. Okay, Once Upon a Time solves all problems once again. I mean, obviously this is a one-lander, but you know what else it has? 5 digs for another land. But yeah, this is looking like a turn 2 Nadu, hopefully. All right, let's start with Once Upon a Time. Yeah, I think I'll get a land. Um, Wait, can Windswept Heath grab untapped blue? I'm gonna double check that real quick. I don't think it can. That's a problem. I mean, it grabs tapped blue. Gosh, I think I'm forced then to grab the Waterlogged Grove. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. Let's just get the birds down. Very strong. Next, we can go either Nadu or Sentinel, whichever. Or they could just cut down. It's a little sad. Okay, now our hand is garbage. So we'll play Bristly Bill, and if we don't draw a land next turn, I mean, if we do draw a land, it's not bad. Demonic Tutor? Oh boy. Okay. I would very much like a land right now. Land. Ho, sick. All right, get the counter. Yeah, let's just go for the Nadu. And then smack them for 3. And then if we draw, like any lands we draw next couple turns are just going to be so good. Okay, land. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. All right, so we go, let's see. We want to surveil first, I think. So let's put the counter on Bristly Bill just to diversify. Oh, we want that to resolve last. Okay, so surveil first. And if it's a land, we keep it on top. Yep, perfect. So then we put the land into play. We trigger the Bristly Bill. We put it on the Nadu now. And then we get... wait, what happened? Wait, did the Nadu trigger went off? Oh, we got forest. Oh, amazing. Sometimes things just happen so fast, We'll do it on the Bristly Bill, trigger it twice. Man, this is just completely ridiculous. Oh, time warp? Oh my goodness. Amazing. All right. Yeah, get the counters. Let's... Oh, I could also double the number of counters on my things. So that'd be 8 plus 6. That's not enough. Let's just attempt to resolve the time warp. Cool. Yeah, that's good. All right. Smack them. All right, they have something. Flash in a Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, boy. They got that 6/6. Yeah, I probably should have anticipated something like that. But oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, it's not completely busted because... Well, no, we don't have Bristly Bill. Never mind. This is not that busted. Actually, yeah, let's just, I think, get the Bayou here. And then we'll kill off the... Yeah, let's Urtai. Kill this. We don't want that around. And then we'll play out the Sentinel. Make map. Map will trigger Nadu stuff. And then if they target any of my things, we get to trigger Nadu. Okay, Barrelgoyf, that's pretty strong. Ooh, Windswept Heath. Okay. Well, that'll help with the Omnath eventually. Let's map onto Nadu, trigger Nadu. We get something. I got a mountain, sure. I will explore. Ulvenwald Oddity. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Okay. I think we can get that. So no. Let's draw that. So we have Ulvenwald Oddity now, and then we can go Windswept Heath, and then we'll play out the Ulvenwald Oddity, and then we'll attack for 5 in the air. Not bad. The Barrowglyph's holding me back, unfortunately, but let's see. Next turn, we get to get Omnath into play, which, I mean, it cantrips, which is, totally fine. They are probably forced to hold this Barrowglyph back. They're not holding back, though. So let's see. They're gonna mill me for. They're gonna mill themselves for 4, and then get something. Do I want that, or do I want to just block with the Urtai? Oh wait, they also have Fallen Shinobi. Yeah, I don't think I can let this happen. I think I would much rather deny them the opportunity to get the what's it called? Fallen Shinobi. Yeah. All right. They have Spellseeker. They are going to look for something. They have a Dam. Okay, they're going to probably dam away my Nadu, if I had to guess. They're going to dam the Ulvenwald Oddity. That's interesting. All right, well, get an Avacyn's Pilgrim, sure. Okay, and then let's see. We'll get the Windswept Heath. We'll get the Jetmir's Garden. All right, and let's see. Big draw step. I guess we have more draw steps. So we'll go red, white, green, blue for Nom Nomnath. Draw Lotus Cobra. Okay. Well, the problem is we're not making too much mana here. Oh, I guess I do get to I get to surveil, then draw quote unquote with Nadu. So that's not bad. Yeah, let's hedge maze. Gain 4, surveil, Fanatic of Ronas. Oh, well, let's just put that in the graveyard. Yeah, that seems good. And then I could play it from the graveyard. Very exciting. But let's see. Let's start with attacking for a good bit. Make map. Okay, they're just going to block. Sure. All right. So now I could play out the Fanatic. I could also map onto something to try to draw something better. I think that's fair. Yeah, let's can also try to add a lot of mana. But that doesn't really, I guess that helps a little bit. Yeah, let's map. The upside is very high here. I guess we map onto the Omnath, because then it can block the Barrowglyph and survive. There's a Deathrite Shaman. Okay. A little bit in the wrong order there, but at least we get to go a couple more dorks. Yeah, let's play the Deathrite Shaman here. Okay, cool. So now Avacyn's Pilgrim can block the Barrowglyph. And we definitely don't want this thing unblocked, again, because of exactly the card Fallen Shinobi. Okay. Do you have some sort of kill spell? I mean, their deck seems pretty good. They're definitely like in a rough spot here. Okay, Oculus is good. Good card. But I mean, we have the Nadu, which can as a 5/6 can help pressure. Okay, I really want something to target my things. Okay. Oh my goodness, Uro's pretty strong. Yeah, let's do that. So blue, red, whatever. Uro. Okay. Into something. Okay, I'll put the forest into play. Yeah, I have Leyline Binding, so let's just do that. And then we'll go Leyline Binding. Just make sure this works. Okay, we'll eat their eyeball. Yummy. And then, yeah, let's attack. Well, I could draw a card first. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, wait, we don't have, we do not have double blue, so we cannot do that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's get out the Fanatic of Ronas then. I guess we could have done that with the Deathrite Shaman, but I think I care more about the damage. So let's go Omnath, make map. And then they're basically forced to, they're not forced to block. They could go to 1 here. No, they can't because of my Deathrite Shaman. Shoot. Not quite. Oh, okay, they have a Froggy. Oh. They have a Froggy. Uh-oh. Wait, that's a problem. Yeah, I think they just make it big enough to... Oh, no. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, they did have Fallen Shinobi. I mean, okay, at least they're putting all their eggs in the basket. Like, they literally have to put all their eggs in the basket if they want to kill the Nadu. Which, I don't know if they want to do... Okay, that makes some amount of sense. Sure. All right. That's fine. Okay. They go to 5. Let's... I can't activate this for the black ability. All right. Let's map onto the Sentinel just to try to... Ooh, Hullbreacher. All right, explore into Worldly Tutor. I definitely don't need that. And then I guess we just pass. Or alternatively, I could just play Lotus Cobra. Do I want to do that? No, I think it's fine. I think we'll just pass a turn here. They can fly the frog, but they're not doing enough damage to me. And let's see, their hand, I mean, they had to discard like their entire hand to use the frog effectively here. All right, they give it flying. Now, are they going to attack with both is the question. I think the answer is yes. So let's see. I think I'll block with... Honestly, I don't really need this Fanatic of Ronas. I think we'll do this. I'm just a little worried of what they can rip off the top of the Barrogoyf. I know that their Fallen Shinobi's gone, but I don't know. Might have been something to consider. All right, end step, I'll probably just eat a creature and gain 2 life because I can. Okay, Baleful Mastery on the Nadu. Okay, if it's an untapped land, I get to flash in Hullbreacher. Okay, that's a tap land, but it's a black land at least. All right, goodbye, Nadu. You fought well. You did so much for me. Grief? Gross. Okay, well, I have loot, so I mean, like, yeah. I think they're just dead, actually. Oh, right, they just grief away the... Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, let's just eat, like, Avacyn's Pilgrim. I don't know. Okay. Sandstorm Salvager. All right, so now they have no cards in hand, which is nice. I think I'm supposed to draw a card. I have 7 cards in deck, so that's something to note. Blue, green. Wait, tap too much. Blue, green. For Uro, exile some junk. All right, we have Uro. And then Okay, let's gain 3 life, draw a card. Yeah, I'll put that into play. Okay, and then I don't have access to blue mana currently. Oh, I think did I mess up? Yeah, I exiled my fetch land, so now I can't make blue mana for their Hullbreacher, which is a little annoying. We'll just go to combat then. We'll hit them for 4. Make guy. Okay, and then we'll map onto the Sentinel. What is the reveal card? Binskin Yeah, I think we're going to keep that right on top there. And then honestly, I think I just play out my hand, just Sandstorm Salvage. We just get so many things out onto the battlefield that there's just like no way they can come back. So now with the Zagoth Triumph, I'm able to flesh out the Hullbreacher. And then when they go to draw their card, we just make treasure. Yeah, it's pretty gross. I don't really foresee them coming back. Okay, yeah, they've conceded. All right, on to game 3. So yeah, there's not really much else I want to change here. I mean, I can exile stuff from the graveyard. That's not really worth. Yeah, no, I think the game plan is solid here. So we just have to not get got by Flash. All right, this hand is very bad. So I'm going to have to mulligan this. Oh, this hand is also extraordinarily terrible. Yeah, I think I'm forced to keep. So we'll keep. And then, I mean, we pretty much have to go like turn 2 Lotus Cobra into turn 3 like Minskin Boo or something to have a chance. I think I could see Omnath going, and then I see one of these 2 cards going. Probably just the Sandstorm Salvager. Just to ensure that we have enough stuff to do. It's not a great situation, but if our Lotus Cobra survives, and we can get out an early Minskin Boo, that's where things get kind of insane. So we're going to go for that. Unfortunately, my opponent has kept their hand of 7. All right, Swamp, pass. All right, we'll go Bayou, also pass. That's not a land, but it is an Uro, so it's kind of like a land if you squint at it a little bit. Okay, Ledger Shredder. Yeah, nothing I can do there. Okay. Okay, that's a mountain. It's good. That's good. It's also a red source for Minskin Boo in case our Lotus Cobra dies. Yeah, you know, you can't be... Okay, can't be too upset about that. So we go Lotus Cobra. So we have like a good failsafe, right? If they kill Lotus Cobra, then we get to go Uro. If they don't kill Lotus Cobra, we get to go Minskin Boo. That's pretty good. Hopefully no counter spells. All right, I assume this Ledger Shredder gets in. Yeah. All right, okay, we get to untap. Okay, we could play it more safe and could go Commercial District into Uro. I guess? No, that can't possibly be right. No, I think we're supposed to jam. It doesn't really matter what we add here, so we'll add green. All right. Here goes nothing. Minskin Boo. Oh my god, it just resolved. Amazing. All right, let's do that. Smack him for 6. No flash? No flash? Oh my goodness. Flash would have been pretty backbreaking play right there, but I mean, I'm not really in a position to play around that kind of thing, and thankfully it helped out. Oh, would you look at that? The card they left in my hand is, oh my goodness. What? Oh, Minskin Boo is so broken. This is so good. All right, see you for the next one. All right, we're going against LB Live, and our hand is, it's not great. Yeah, I think this hand needs a little too much help. We're going mulligan this. Okay, this is a lot better. Yeah, I think we're going ahead and keep this. And then the question is what to put back. Let's see. We can get Surveil in on turn 1. It could just be like Sylvan Safekeeper. I could see that. His hand doesn't really do anything until turn 3 is the problem. But yeah, I think we'll be okay. All right. So Mana Dork? Mana Dork would be a great draw. Opponent went Copperline Gorge on turn 1, so they might have like an Unholy Heat or a Fatal Push or something like that, but I mean, if I get a Mana Dork, I'm just gonna jam. I mean, that's okay. What are they thinking about? What? Oh, ooh, that's kind of like a Mana Dork if you squint. So actually, I think in that case, we're gonna get down this tap land because we're gonna try to maximize the Lotus Cobra by playing it and then on the next turn having a fetch land available. So we'll have lots of mana that we can use. Ooh, they also have a Mana Dork. Okay, well, you think you have a Mana Dork. I have a Mana Dork. Although they have a lot of red mana, which makes me think they have a lot of burn spells, which could be a problem. Okay, Gut. Gut's pretty good. No, Lightning Bolt. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, yeah, this isn't great. I guess we could just go for Verdant into Uro plus Deathrite Shaman here. Yeah, that's probably a good play. So yeah, let's Verdant. Oh, gosh, that was stupid. Yeah, we don't have an untapped blue source. That was a mistake. We'll get Hedge Maze. Yeah, that was really stupid. All right, Besage You in the Grave. We don't need that. And then we'll just play out the Deathrite Shaman. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Not my finest moment. I keep thinking we have like a breeding pool or, the tropical island, but that's okay. Now Gut just gets to do Gut things. Is this Minskin Boo? Oh, okay, it's Glorybringer. Titania. Okay. That's not too bad. I mean, it's like bad, but it's not hideous. I feel like they're gonna... God, I'm getting smacked for 7. That's so much. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Montana. So, am I just trying to, like, dig for answers? Probably. Yeah, Titania... Well, if they have Titania, that means they probably have Zurin Orb. So that's terrifying, but there's not really much I can do about that. Yeah, let's just go for the Uro, see what we draw. Okay, well, we get to play a Montana. Actually, I guess the best thing I can do is just make mana, play out the Tireless Tracker. It checks the Titania, I guess. They can also just like turn it into a 4/1 menace if they really want to. If anything, I'm going to block the Gut and then I take 9. Or they just Flame Slash, that's cool too. Totally reasonable. Green Suns for 1. Green Suns for a 4/1 menace, more like. Oh, so am I dead? 5 plus 8 is 13. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I'm willing to concede to this. Okay, not great. Not a great start, but we get to go back and do it all again. So, yeah, obviously the Gut kind of took over there. Titania was... I mean, the fact that they have Titania in the deck means they have combos. Okay, this looks fine. Yeah, I think this is good. So we can go like Hedge Maze on 1, double Mana Dork on 2, 3-drop on 3. I think that's fine. We'll go Hedge Maze. So Hedge Maze, I don't really need this, so I will bin it. Although notably now the black source is missing. Okay. Oh, there's Boseiju. I didn't really see a need for Boseiju, but just in case. All right, so let's just play double Mana Dork here. So we'll go Absence Pilgrim and Birds of Paradise. So then on the next turn, we will have 5 mana. And I may be inclined to hold up Hullbreacher, although it doesn't seem like they have combos. Ooh. Oh, nice. Omnath? That's a really good draw. Yeah, let's do that. So white, red, blue, green, Omnath, draw, and then we'll just play out this Jetmir's Garden and gain some life points back. Yeah, that was nice. So, yeah, drew me a card. Next turn, we can go... Oh, Questing Beast. I think I block this. I mean, we're always gaining the life back. So maybe we just hold off. Alternatively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I could see blocking with this. If we draw a fetch land, things get really nuts. Yeah, they have Flame Slash in their deck. I think I just want to take this opportunity to kill it now. Plus, the Fanatic of Ronas would tap for 4 green. Oh man, loot the Pathfinder. Oh, that's so good here. So, yeah, let's go Forest, and then white, green, blue, red, whatever, loot, and then we'll attack for 4. And then we can just hold up either drawing 3 cards or Hullbreachering. Seems really good to me, because Birds of Paradise, of course, taps for mana of any color. All right, what do we got? 4 mana. Esika's Chariot. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. Okay, so Esika's Chariot comes in, make kitties, and then I think I'm just going to draw 3 cards. All right, loot, do your thing. Ooh, Time Warp. Okay. Okay, what do we want to do here? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available to us, which is not bad. 6, 7, 8, 9. Kind of want the Boseiju. Actually, I don't really need Boseiju. Let's think. What is the most damage we can do here? Or like, what's the most effective usage of our, mana and stuff? I feel like I want a Time Warp. Okay, I think first things first, we can like loot and see what they do. Because they cannot really block with the Esika's Chariot because this has double strike. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're just going to take it. All right, that's fine. So loots, that's fine. So now actually what I could do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm just going to like, put a bunch of stuff on the battlefield and then go from there. So how do we want to do this? 1, 2. All right, let's start with the Time Warp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time Warp myself. And then we could go like Boseiju. Or let's just add 3 mana, play Sentinel. And then, or actually what we could do instead. Oh, no. Hold on. We cannot play Nadu this turn because we would have to spend green to make 3 mana of any... Oh, wait, never mind. Yes, we can. Let's just play with Boseiju. Let's add 3 mana of any one color. we'll add blue. And then I guess I have the choice between either not. Well, I have the choice between all these things. Yeah, probably like Nadu. And then we'll have this for green. It's pretty strong. And then we don't have any other plays, unfortunately. I feel like we could have done that a little better, but, you know, it's all good. Go back to my turn. And then, okay, the Worldly Tutor, sure. So we don't have access to the Boseiju anymore, but what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can go Sentinel, hold up. I mean, we just need a red to hold up the loot. So yeah, I think this is good. Actually, I feel like I might want to... Nah, let's just... Okay, let's Sentinel. Make map. Map onto the Nadu. Trigger Nadu. I get a Verdant. Cool. I get a land in the hand. So I have so many lands. We can go fetch. Get like a commercial district, I suppose. Surveil. Generosent, sure. And then we can play this land. We can go blue. I don't know. We're just having a good time now, honestly. We're just having a good time. All right, let's go to combat. Let's smack them for a bunch. And then if they try to... Oh, okay, cool. Are they dead? Go to 5. Yeah, not quite. All right, whatever. We're just holding up loot activation for a lightning bolt. I feel like I played this game a little loose, but you know, we're just having a good time. We have Nadu and loot. We have all the friends. Okay, they have a Fanatic of Ronas activation though, so that's a little scary. I don't know. What's the worst they could do here? Sylvan Safekeeper, sure. Okay, 4 mana. Oh gosh, is it? I think I know what this is. I think this is going to be Natural Order for Craterhoof Behemoth. Oh my god, it's Natural Order for Craterhoof Behemoth. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's really... I think that's a game loss. If it's Craterhoof, the game's just over. Oh, well, would you look at that? Okay. So they must not have Craterhoof, right? Because if it was Craterhoof, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 24 power plus all of the rest of it. That's, yeah, I don't think I would have been able to survive. So they must have something else, which is interesting. All right. Well, I got to definitely play a little bit more careful. I could bring in the Haywire Might, which is sort of, I was going to say it's sort of an answer to the Esicus Chariot, but then the problem is they just make it a creature and then it doesn't work. So Heritage Reclamation could... It's like only good versus the thing that I just said. The Esicus Chariot, but I don't know. I don't think we need to. We don't need that. We're fine. Everything's fine. We have Leyline Binding. We have Urtai. We have so many things. Yeah, we're just trying to like do our broken thing, and that's that. Just trying to, I don't know, go for the turn 2 Nadu. Can I go turn 2 Nadu every game? Turn 2 Nadu into Lightning Greaves. I think that would make me happy for sure. Okay, yeah, hand looks good. So yeah, we'll keep. We're gonna go turn 1 Noble Hierarch into turn 2 Uro probably. All right, they got a fast start. Oh my god, that's a fast start. All right, well, you had to play a Mox to play a Mana Dork on 1. I get to just play a Mana Dork on 1 anyway. Take that. Yeah, we're not in a good spot here. Oh, Jesus, that is a turn 2 Minskin Boo. Well, it was nice. It was nice playing this match, but we have officially lost the game. There's no way we come back from this. This game is over. All right, but let's try. So if we Bristly Bill, we can put 2 counters on it. That's kind of cool, I guess. Alternatively, we go... what gives us the best chance? The fact that we didn't draw a land is kind of rough. Yeah, maybe it is just Bristly Bill. Huh. Kind of stinks. All right, Verdant. Put the counter on Bristly Bill. Yeah, there's no way we come back from this game. Unfortunate. It's okay. We can go for the honorable 2-1 in the next game. Yeah, they just get to like pump up the Boo. Oh, that's a questing beast. Yeah, there's just way too much stuff going on. If they have a kill spell for the Bristly Bill, it's basically over. Ooh, Gut. Oh my goodness. So I just get smacked for 12, get smacked for, you know. Oh boy, what they're sacrificing? Wow. Yeah, okay. All right, might as well get our surveil value while we can, and then put the counter on the hierarch. Trying to think what gets me out of this. I don't know. Nothing. Put the counter here. Hullbreacher is bad right now. Doesn't do anything. I get smacked for quite a bit here. Ugh. Oh boy. It's really, really bad. Uro? Save me? No? Okay. Yeah, I've had enough. No, all good. No worries. Yeah, it's you can't beat a turn 2 Minskin Boo. All right, we are playing against John L, and we lost a die roll. Our hand's fine. We can't quite go turn 1 Mana Dork, turn 2 3 drop, but we can go because of our double Surveil lands, but we can go Surveil land, and then on the following turn, maybe second Surveil land, Mana Dork. It depends what they do. Okay, there's a Time Warp. That's nice. So let's Hedge Maze. Yeah. Let's put Uro in the graveyard, actually, I think. Just kind of fuel itself, you know? I mean, I guess it would have been fine as like a ramp spell, but we don't really have that many lands anyway. And we have, okay, my opponent played a Black Lotus. So into Fast Bond, interesting. Okay, that's not too bad yet, but they're just going to play something busted and we're going to cry. Wow, that's a lot of ramp. That is a 1 ring. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, that's nuts. What a nuts, insane start. Okay, that's a problem. All right, well, we don't have really an answer for that, so we just have to try to go kind of fast. Ooh, Hullbreacher. Well, I said we don't have an answer, but I don't know. I think we got something. I mean, okay, they get to draw like a bunch of cards this turn, which, you know, that's, oh my God, the 1 ring is so broken. I'm so glad it's banned in Modern. Oh my goodness. Can't believe it. Okay, Sensei's Divining Top. They just get to look at the top card. All right, we're just gonna put this right here. You know, nothing to worry about. Don't even worry. Oh, I forgot to attack. Would you look at that? Just don't even worry. Draw your cards. Draw your cards. Oh, come on. You can't Hullbreacher. Man, that's not cool. All right. Well, they get to hit me for 3. That's fine. I feel like they're not going to draw cards now. Come on. Come on, do it. Do it. You know you want to. Look at the ring. The ring tempts thee. No, you cannot play things. Oh, God. Time Warp? All right, well, fine. Come on. Let the ring tempt you. Do it. Let the ring tempt you. Come on. Come on, think about it. You get to take an extra turn. You get to draw like 6. Oh my God, they're doing it. Let's go. Come on. Oh yeah. No days. Ha! Take that. Incredible. So good. So good. All right, but if they kill Hullbreacher, that's a problem. But, hopefully they don't. All right, they're going to Sensei's Divining Top. They can't even draw with the Divining Top. They can't even do it. Impossible. Impossible. Oh my god. That was so good. Hey, why don't you... What? They concede? Oh my god. That's so funny. That is so funny. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay, their start was very busted, but we had a Hullbreacher. So, okay, Haywire Might in to deal with the One Ring. And that's pretty much it. So what else? I mean, Urtai's good. Well, we haven't drawn Urtai, but theoretically it's good. So we can get rid of... what do we get? Well, what's like our worst card? I guess Sylvan's Safekeeper is like whatever against them. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. It could also be like Sandstorm. Actually, it's probably Sandstorm Salvager. No, go back. Okay. All right, too late. Well, there's the stupid Sandstorm Salvager right there. Well, his hand's not great, but it has Haywire Might, which if they go for a super early One Ring again, it's not bad. We have a Surveil land we can do. I think we can keep this. We'll be fine. There's no problems. Well, they're just going to go Island Pass. That's nothing. All right. Land is not what we wanted to see, but at least we drew a mountain so I can get my blue-green Surveil as opposed to my red-green Surveil, which I don't really want. Okay, there's a Talisman. It's not a, it's not a One Ring, but I'm still probably going to, especially if I don't find anything better to do, then we're probably just going to kill it. Ooh, Once Upon a Time. I haven't cast any spells. Let's cast it. Crazy. Yeah, I'll get a Nadu. I like Nadu. All right, well, now we have Nadu. So, yeah, let's just go ahead, Mountain, make sure to tap properly, Haywire Might, and then we'll exile the... We'll just exile the Talisman. It's fine. I mean, they have less mana to do less things. Yeah, if they go for some... Oh, Ancestral Recall. Well, that's lame. Why would you do that? Okay. Well, I couldn't stop their card draw anyway. They have a One Ring. They have Ancestral Recall. Okay, more mana ramp. Okay, well, they tapped that for no reason, which is interesting. Okay, let's just play Nadu. No real reason not to. No combos with it right now, but there are like 3 cards in the deck we can... 3? 2? Ooh, Jace. All right. So we can pressure Jace. It's not a problem. All right. Leyline Binding's not great right now. Let's play Waterlogged Grove. Let's attack Jace with Nadu. And then play Sandstorm Salvager. And then we do actually have Boseiju at the ready. It is reduced because we have a legendary creature. So now the question is, all right, they're just going to mill and draw. Oh, they lost Time Warp and Hullbreacher. You love to see it. I mean, come on, man. You got 8 cards in your hand. You must have something that you can do. Okay, they go for an Expressive Iteration. I mean, nothing I can do there. Did they play a land? I don't think they played a land. No, they did not. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Oh, Dismember. Yeah, Dismember that'll do it. Okay, yeah, so they're going to Dismember the Nadu, but then I get to trigger it Okay, I get the land in play. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I can just let this happen. Okay, what else you got? Lorien revealed Island Cycle. Sure, that's fine. Xander's Lounge. Okay. All right, well, I see a loot with the mana held up. Ooh, Time Warp too. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. Let's go loot. And then go to combat. We can attack Jace, kill it, and then we can have these attack the opponent. Okay, and then, yeah, just pass the turn. No big deal. We get to Ancestral Recall. Oh, it might have been a good idea to... No, never mind. They have Hullbreacher in the graveyard. I was going to say, to play around a flashed-in Hullbreacher, but they have Hullbreacher in the graveyard. And as far as I know, they're... Well, they have black, so they theoretically can, like, shallow grave, I guess. I don't know if that's really... If they're doing that, is that really that bad? Okay. I mean, 99% chance we're going to, draw 3 cards with loot at the end of turn. I mean, opponent has, like, so many cards in hand. They've dug through more than half of their deck. So they got to have something cool that they can do. Assault Monolith. Okay, it's a little scary. This could be infinite combo territory. Okay, Displacer Kitten. Do I want to Boseiju the Basalt Monolith now to avoid combos? Or do I want to wait? I think I want to do it now because they have cards, but they're lacking mana. So I think I am going to Boseiju the Basalt Monolith now before the Displacer Kitten hits the table. Hopefully I'm not ramping them too much. Because, yeah, now they don't really have good targets for the Displacer Kitten. I mean, they could play... Oh, Unholy Heat. Gross. Yeah, that's not great. Not a fan. Maybe I was just supposed to draw 3 cards and just let them have their mana. I don't know. It didn't appear great on the surface. Okay, there's Urtai, another card I can't cast. So, yeah, let's go to combat and just hit him for 3. Probably don't block. Let's take an extra turn. It's not the most exciting extra turn, but at least we get to, hit him again. Jemir's Garden. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see if we can draw something. Ooh, Hullbreacher. Nice. All right, play this. Go to combat. Hit him for 3 again. So if they play the One Ring, of course, that would be pretty good. Okay, I was gonna say, what are they thinking about here? Okay, I can't cast Urtai, which is a little annoying, but we can flash in the Hullbreacher. All right, what do we got? Oh, please cast Lorien Reveal. Oh, never mind. They have Lorien Reveal in the graveyard. Please play the One Ring or some kind of big card draw spell. Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Now, do I let it hit the table first? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's flash in Hullbreacher. Oh, and we get to they concede. Oh man. All right. That was really funny. Apparently Hullbreacher was incredibly good against their deck. All right. Well, we got the honorable 2-1. Can't complain. I mean, we didn't get to do like the busted things with Lightning Greaves and stuff, but obviously Nadu super strong. We had very powerful top end with Minsk and Boo, Omnath, Loot. We could Time Warp and had a lot of mana dorks and good mana. So yeah, overall just a pretty solid deck. All right. Thank you all for watching.